Well, we also have different types of entrepreneurships. After definition, we handle the importance, and now what type of entrepreneurship comes into your mind? One, the small businesses entrepreneurship. I rather view it as an kind of a sole proprietorship that's normally managed by one person. You can also have more than one person, but can still be a small business. These are the local shops, salons, kiosks. For instance, a small bakery started with a family capital. This is a scalable startup entrepreneurship. Tech-based startups with potential to grow rapidly. For instance, Trigger Foods connect farmers and vendors through mobile technology. Now, another type of entrepreneurship, we have the social entrepreneurship, and it focuses on solving social issues. Well, there's this organization called Ushaili. It's a crowdsourcing platform used in disaster response. And lastly, we have corporate entrepreneurship, normally referred to as intrapreneurship. And this is innovation within large companies. For instance, Google's 20% time policies allows employees to pursue innovative projects. So under chapter 1, their foundations, I think we are good. And the next chapter is the characteristics and mindsets of entrepreneurs. So what are some of the traits that an entrepreneur possesses? One, an entrepreneur is a risk taker. An entrepreneur is resilient. Entrepreneur is creative and innovative. He or she is a visionary thinker. Is always self-motivated. So under risk taking, you can say that entrepreneurs are always willing to face uncertainty. For instance, an entrepreneur investing savings to open a cyber cafe. Under resilience, you can say an entrepreneur is always able to bounce back from failure. Even after a failed clothing business, an entrepreneur starts an online store instead. And they can say that one is linked to motivation. So it's also driven without external pressure. For you to be a successful entrepreneur, you must be self-motivated. He or she is always a visionary thinker. He sets clear goals and have a specific direction. For instance, the famous richest billionaire in the world, Elon Musk's vision for space travel with SpaceX. Also, another one is creativity and innovation. An entrepreneur generates unique solutions, not focusing on the problem. Even he or she encounters a problem, he will always try to develop solutions. So that falls under entrepreneurial mindset, that an entrepreneur focuses on solutions and not the problems. He also constant learns and adapts to any kind of situation. He sees challenges as opportunities. Okay? Yeah. And when you go to the other subtopic, under the foundations of entrepreneurship, we have the ethics, social responsibilities and innovations in entrepreneurships. So when you talk about the ethics, entrepreneurship, these are like the moral values that involves honesty, transparency, and accountability, fair dealings, and many more. So see, when an entrepreneur avoids advertising or exploiting workers, there's a trust that is built between entrepreneur, customers, investors, and the public. So under social responsibility, these are more like the duties of an entrepreneur. What duties does an entrepreneur has to the community? So, or to the general public. So entrepreneurs have a duty to consider the social, environmental impact of their actions. One is the environmental sustainability. A company should always switch to eco-friendly packaging. Okay, we have a community development. Example, a business donating parts of profits to local schools, or constructing classrooms. And we have another one, fair employment practices. It's like offering equal pay and opportunities to both genders. So there's so many social responsibilities that you'll have to research on your own. You as a learner. And we have also innovation roles. So innovation is very key in entrepreneurship, very central. It's about doing things differently to meet customers' needs and wants more effectively. We have the product innovations, where new or you improve your products, or you create a new product. Okay, we have process innovations. These are like better methods of productions or delivery of services or goods. For instance, you can use our social networks for customer services orders. Okay, you can use WhatsApp, you can use Twitter, or you can just develop an app that where the customers will be ordering goods and then delivered successfully. And then lastly, we have business model innovations. These are new ways of generating revenues. For example, subscription-based delivery services. So these roles of innovation, there are so many. The social responsibility, the ethics responsibility, so many. So we've just touched on a few of them. So I love you on your own time to go do more research. Also look at the importance of entrepreneurship and so on. So in today's introduction to foundation of entrepreneurship, we are going to stop there, and then you are going to organize yourself in groups so that you can discuss more points under each subtopic. So thank you. Go into your groups.